Hi, everyone. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about what Body Talk is and how it's helped me in my life and how we could potentially help you in yours. And then at the end, we'll do a little complimentary session. So, Body Talk is a whole healthcare system that's non-invasive and it understands the psychology of your body and the influence that it has on your health. So what this means is that instead of focusing on the symptom, it finds the hidden cause of illness, disease, stress, and pain by addressing you as a whole person and your whole story. This means that healing happens naturally, spontaneously, on deep cellular levels, addressing emotional, mental, spiritual, and aspects of you. You are nothing short of a universe unto yourself. So we think that there's a tendency to think that the physical manifestation is what we are, but we are so much more than that. And our bodies are talking to us on a daily basis. They're giving cues and signals as to what it needs, whether there's a disease or a stress or a pain. That's all the body's way of communicating that something's out of whack, that something needs to be balanced, to um, be put back in communication with the entire system. So whether that be your emotional body, your physical body, your spiritual body, or your environment, because we impact and are affected by our environment. So that means not only the environment of what you live in your house, that also means your experiences, your lifetime experiences, even those to your parents and your grandparents, and goes down the line. Body Talk is able to address exactly where the disease, the dis-ease is starting from, or the priority of where that little niggling is needing your attention. Since all of our cells are in constant communication, the whole body knows what the rest of the body is doing. And so when something becomes out of whack, that communication is disrupted either by a stored stress, a stored emotion, an experience. What Body Talk does is reminds the body that it knows how to heal itself naturally. So, and restores communication between all of your 1,000,000 parts that make you you. So what I'm going to do now is ask you to get nice and quiet, maybe find a cozy spot, and we're going to go into a body talk session. Is it's one thing to talk about what body talk is, and it's something completely different to actually experience it. So what I'll start off with is say, sink into yourself, get nice and quiet, turn off your distractions, maybe put your phone aside for now. This moment is for you in its entirety. A nice deep breath, relax the shoulders. And with every breath, sink into the chair or the cushion below you, just even 1% more. Knowing that in this moment you are fully, fully supported. That everything in this moment is here to support you. Life supports you. Mother Earth supports you. The chair supports you. Even your body is housing you in this moment. So the first thing that we're going into now that I'm being drawn to is support. Thinking that your body holds you up. So I've got to work really hard to hold up my body. And my muscle, I've got to tense my muscles to make sure that my muscles are holding me up. Contract my bones so my bones are holding me up. When the body is made with this beautiful tensegrity, this elasticity of joints and flexibility, that the body on its own holds itself up. And it's your house, it's your support system. So there's a We're going into leaning into the supportive nature of your body, that your body's there, it heals, it always seeks out homeostasis, it's always seeking out health, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when there's pain, the body will compensate in some way to keep you alive. So some gratitude is coming in for this wondrous body of ours, this wondrous body of yours. I'm just placing my hand on my heart and giving my body some gratitude, giving it gratitude. We're going to go ahead and balance the brain first. So this is a cornerstone technique in BodyTalk called tapping the cortices. So I'll just do it for you. You can lean back and relax. What this does is it balances the brain, improves circulation to the brain, improves hydration, so the brain is nicely hydrated. It softens the corpus callosum, which sits between both hemispheres of the brain, so that the left and the right brain are speaking to each other, and that those electrodes and synapses, that the whole brain is communicating with each other, with itself. It's a nice little release on that. Oh, and a nice breath. Oh, it's a nice yawn. That just means that there's energy moving and something is shifting. And this part holding the limbic brain helps synthesize emotions. You can do this as often as you need. If you're curious, then reach out and I can share this with you, or you can go ahead and Google it. There's a bunch of videos out there, how to tap your cortices. So the cortices nice and balanced. Now I'm going into the corpus callosum, and that feels really rigid. So we want a nice soft, not too mushy, but we want a nice soft, flexible corpus callosum. So that, like I said before, that the left and the right brain hemispheres are speaking to each other, and it feels really rigid. So we're going to go and do a few things. We'll bring in a hydration to the corpus callosum, a nice circulation plug-in of blood, lymph, nerve, chi to, from, and within the corpus callosum, linked into the rest of the brain. Oh, there's another nice yawn. So this has a tendency, the corpus callosum can get really tight and really rigid with thinking. So believing your thoughts, overthinking, overanalyzing, getting stuck in repetitive thoughts, so that obsessive cycle over and over, the same thoughts over and over again. We just want to make sure they're not jamming up the circuitry. So we're going to go ahead and we'll do run an active memory. So an active memory is a active memory technique to neutralize any kind of active memory. So a memory charged with an emotion as if it's happening right now. So let's say 3 years ago, you were chased by a dog, and every time you think of a dog, now you're expecting that same fear, that same body reaction comes in. You get taken over with complete fear and frozen, let's say, for example, and reliving the moment as if it's happening now. So we're in the corpus callosum. There's another release in the corpus callosum, dumping out any kind of stagnant, any memories, any active memories that keep you locked in fear. So fearful thoughts. Keep you locked in fearful thoughts. So paranoia, obsessive thinking, overanalyzing, critical thinking, not critical thinking, but criticizing yourself or others, blaming yourself and others with a tinge of shame and guilt. Oh, it's really big. There's another yawn right there. So we're going to go in and support that release by linking that into the diaphragm and the small intestines. Diaphragm knows what to do to synthesize and release emotions, and small intestines is for discernment. It will knows how to balance these things out. So I'm just going to hold the midbrain of the corpus callosum, bringing in all of that circulation to the corpus callosum, dumping those active memories. This is just supporting the just supporting the process. You can do this with your eyes. Go slowly around. Anywhere you glitch, anywhere the eyes stop, and then you go opposite. There we go. And then we tap this out, making sure it's gone. There we go. Oh, there's a nice yawn for that as well. Oh, we really want to make sure that the brain is nicely oxygenated. So I'm feeling tension in the head. So if you have headaches, this would be a good session for you. Migraines, I'm going to go and activate this meridian that we're going to go in and take care of that liver meridian. And the liver meridian has to do with anger, but anger is healthy. This might be surprising to you. The emotions are healthy. Anger is a healthy emotion. It moves, it catalyzes movement to do things differently, catalyzes change in your life. When anger goes up the wrong way, it goes up and into the head. We're gonna go ahead and help that anger, that chi, that anger circulate through the body so it's moving out the toxins, utilizing anger to move sluggishness, toxicity, and stagnation out of the body mind. So this is not only through moving stagnant emotions, stagnant memories, we're also going and utilizing that anger, bringing that anger into the lymphatic system a little bit to get that lymphatic system moving. Now, the lymphatic system is the system that takes out the garbage. It moves the garbage out of the body. It's our toxic waste dumping system. We want that lymphatic system to be nice and clean and moving and cleaning our bodies out. But this also means low self-esteem, overthinking, overanalyzing. And then there's again that blame, guilt, and shame in that lymphatic system, which is bunging up the capacity, causing a buildup. So there we go. There we are. Bring anger in to help flush out those toxins from the lymphatic system. I'm bringing in a nice hydration. I'm getting nice and thirsty. You can take a sip of water. To the lymphatic system to make sure that the lymph is nice and clean. And then we're going back to that liver meridian, and we're just going to do a repair to the liver meridian and link it up to the liver, and then link the liver to the gallbladder. I just had a nice relaxation on that one and a nice yawn. So anger and choice making. Gallbladder releases bile for digestion, but it's also our choice making center. It's kind of where the decisiveness comes in. So if you're feeling indecisive or you have a tendency through indecision or wishy-washiness, that just shows you the gallbladder needs a little bit of TLC, needs a little bit of repair. But we're linking up liver to gallbladder so that they're in good communication. Liver knows what to do with anger. It's also the seat of the soul in Chinese medicine. And it organizes and plans. We want the liver organizing and planning and filtering. There we go, nicely. So nice, clear thinking within the liver, linking it into gallbladder so that they're in good communication. And then making sure that, should we run it as we're going to run this on repeat. It's going to run for the next half an hour, liver to gallbladder, so that communication is working really nice and well. All right, I'm going to tap this part in here. Just simply sit back and receive. I'm going back into the brain, specifically into the limbic brain. And it feels like the limbic brain needs a little bit of support through that occipital brain to help. We need to link the limbic brain to the occiput to help the limbic brain move through emotions. It's our emotional processing center. We've got a lot of things going on in there. So we'll do a cellular repair to the limbic brain in relationship to emotional damage caused by pathological emotions. That was the first time ever seeing it like that. As I could see it creating these craters or holes or these gaps. And that just makes it almost impossible to be able to have a clear head, have a clear mind, where the emotions are healing and serving you rather than turning against you and in a corrosive way or a detrimental way. So we're calling in that occiput, that occipital brain, to help support the limbic brain cellular regeneration, bringing it back to its most healthy functionality of lessening the impact or neutralizing the impact or repairing from the impact of pathological emotions that corrode through the limbic brain. And as I say that, oh my God, I'm feeling a little dizzy. I'm feeling a little nauseous. I can feel my spine doing something. So there's definitely shifting happening. You can see how you feel. And I could feel there's some pressure at the front of the head. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and run a hydration through there, helping that cellular repair. Going to anchor it. There we go. Oh, yeah. There, I'm going to tap that in. Oh, that was a lot. And we'll end with the tapping of the cortices to help balance that brain again and help support that brain repair. I'm tapping my head and my heart and my gut because we have three brains. We have our heart brain, our head brain, and our gut brain. One gigantic brain that works together cohesively. All right, that was it for today. Thank you so much for hopping in onto my website or wherever you see this on social media. I hope you enjoyed the session and I would love to hear your feedback. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, you can please reach out to me via email. And I look forward to hearing from you.